Imagine a world where the air is clean, energy is limitless, and climate change is a distant memory. Wait, this could be our reality if the world turned nuclear. But what hidden cost would we pay? And what new dangers would emerge? For decades now, nuclear energy has been a topic of intense debate, often shrouded in misconception. But as our climate crisis grows and the need for non-carbon power becomes more urgent, exploring a world founded on nuclear energy is not just a thought experiment, it's a critical discussion. In this video, we're going to dive deep into a hypothetical future, a world exclusively powered by nuclear energy. We'll explore the immense advantages this transition could bring, but also confront the significant challenges and complex geopolitical shifts it would necessitate. So, it's no secret that our current global economic system is built on electricity, largely generated from fossil fuels, which remain to this day the largest source of global electric generation and historically defined international energy policy. But the escalating climate crisis, coupled with renewed concerns about energy security, especially after events like Russia weaponizing natural gas, is accelerating a global shift towards non-carbon energy options. Renewables like wind and solar are expanding rapidly, but they haven't yet reached a technological level capable of replacing all carbon generation, particularly for consistent baseload power. This is where nuclear energy steps in, becoming an essential foundation for a non-carbon global energy environment. Over 50 countries already use nuclear energy in research reactors, and nearly 40 countries either have operational nuclear power plants or are in the process of building them, with over 20 more thinking about it. So here's the question. What would a fully nuclear world look like? Let's start with the immense upsides. Firstly, nuclear energy produces massive amounts of carbon-free electricity, protecting air quality and contributing directly to decarbonization efforts. It is the world's second largest source of low-carbon power, providing about 25% of the world's low-carbon electricity, and achieving net-zero emissions by 2050 is simply not possible without a significant contribution from nuclear power. In fact, the International Energy Agency cites nuclear power as one of the essential foundations for the non-carbon transition, expecting global nuclear capacity to increase to over 1,000 gigawatts by 2050 in its net-zero emission scenario. Secondly, nuclear power plants provide consistent, uninterruptible baseload power. This is crucial for grid stability, especially when integrating and complementing intermittent renewable sources like solar and wind, ensuring a reliable electricity supply. Nuclear reactors only need refueling once every year, or more, contrasting sharply with fossil fuel plants that require continuous fuel delivery. Thirdly, a world powered by nuclear energy would vastly improve energy security. By generating electricity without depending on a third-party source of fuel, countries would limit the opportunity for resource-rich nations to exert control over fuel-dependent ones. The energy density of nuclear fuel means a small amount can produce large amounts of energy, limiting coercive leverage. And of course, increased nuclear generation would lead to greater energy independence and domestic security, fundamentally shifting geopolitics away from a supply and demand model based on fossil fuels. Finally, technological advancements are making nuclear energy even more attractive. Improved designs of nuclear power reactors are constantly being developed internationally, moving beyond Generation 1 and 2 reactors to advanced Generation 3 and 3+ designs, and even Generation 4 designs currently on the drawing board. These new designs, such as the Westinghouse AP1000, China's CAP1400, South Korea's ARP1400, and India's Advanced Heavy Water Reactor, feature simpler designs aiming to reduce capital costs, increase fuel efficiency, and offer inherent safety. One promising innovation is Small Modular Reactors, or SMRs. These smaller-scaled reactors, typically up to 300 megawatts, offer increased passive safety, potentially lower costs and faster deployment compared to larger plants. SMRs are being explored for novel use cases such as remote power generation and decentralized industrial usage, decarbonizing sectors where traditional nuclear energy or renewables might be less competitive. Countries like Argentina are developing their own SMR prototypes, such as CAREM, with plans for larger versions. Many SMR designs will utilize high-assay low-enriched uranium, enriched between 5% and 20%, which is essential for their critical operational needs and resource efficiency. So, what do you think is the biggest advantage of a nuclear-powered world? Let us know in the comments below. While the benefits are clear, a full global transition to nuclear power faces substantial hurdles. In the next video, we'll explore a realistic journey towards a world powered by the power of the atom. Thanks for watching, see you next time.